Okay, hi guys, and welcome to my review of my Mackie Onyx satellite, which I've just recently bought used from JLDJ UK. You can check that out on YouTube, see the link in the description. Basically, it's an Firewire audio interface that I used to use with my laptop to record guitars. I also use it as an effects unit because it's Firewire, it has quite low latency, so I can. I'll just do a quick run through of it. So starting from the top, you've got the two input gains with instrument settings. Take it down. For both, then input meters, then phantom power on both microphone channels, power and firewire power and firewire starters LEDs. Headphones / control room 1, and then headphone 2, so it's head 2, that's right there. And then down the bottom they've got microphone. So for each of the two inputs, they've got 4 select switches. You've got microphone, instrument, line 1 and 2. You can select line both at the same time, but you can't select either of the others at the same time. And same for the next channel. Then you've got talkback, so you can see there's 3 little dots. Probably I'll see it when I do a close up in a minute. That's where the inbuilt microphone is, so you can talk. You can do slating in the door or to the headphones. People in the studio. Then you got the outputs. This is the main output level. So you can select whether it just monitors the inputs if you have that in, or out. It just takes the output from the door. Or from the computer, effectively. Then your control room A and B outputs, which we'll explain later, and then this selects between stereo and 5.1, and then that's the on switch. Yeah. I'll now turn it round. Ignite. I'll just explain. You got the power cable here. That's the power cable. Going in there, you got going across. You got Kensington lock port there, just above my finger. Firewire port where you plug in the firewire cable. I've got it into a card because I'm running on a laptop, which is getting on a bit now. Like that. And then I've got, these are the outputs. This is currently running to one of my GSR10s, which I'm currently using as monitors. Because I haven't actually got any studio monitors at the moment. That'll probably be a purchase for a later date. So you got either A or B, and all of these. So A is the ones in white and B the ones below. Then you got all the inputs. You've got inserts on both microphone channels. And yep, which are there and there, and then all the line inputs and microphone inputs and everything. So you got line inputs that you plug in a jack cable, or haven't actually got an XLR to hand, but I'll probably film in a minute. And then yeah, I think that's it for the back. Now on to definitely the coolest part about this is this. Just pull it up to the black cloth. You can see, so on the front it stays the same, but now I've got 2 inputs and 2 outputs on the back, along with the firewire, the Kensington lock port and the power supply. So if I'm doing field recording, I can just take this with me, and then that just slots in. Hang on, pan the camera down. You can see there's just a little thing down the bottom. Just connect it up. Yeah. Oh yeah, the reason I got the gold thing, and that's a headphone adapter, so I can plug in my headphones. Because they got a mini jack out on the headphones. Now what can you use this for? Well, this is a matter of some debate, but I use it for, I do reverb when I'm using it live, or occasionally compression if I don't have compressors available. but that's not necessarily recommended. It works really well for the reverb though. If I use it in the studio, I use it with a guitar rig player in my case. Line 6 pod farm. I did use it with amplitude, but it didn't really. The drivers didn't really work, and it was just buzzy, really, really buzzy. Whereas guitar rig and pod farm, I just had no buzz at all, and they were much lower latency as well. Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.